listening to Gas Digital Best of the Week.
Could make you cry. That's when you want to make your Irish goodbye.
But the feeling right there, like the first time I had an orgasm was in 6th grade. I remember my mom bought. That's a bad transition. I guess she knew that before that time I was just I thought masturbation was getting hard and then marveling at what you created, like just looking down at your polished penis. I didn't realize you kept going until my mom bought me a book called What's Happening to My Body. Did any of you have that book? Oh man, it had illustrations of like boys and girls going through puberty, and for me at that time, pre-internet, I was like, yeah, that's enough. And I remember the first time I read that you keep going, you keep jerking off, I was like, this is a fucking total game changer. I tried to masturbate the first time, fell asleep mid-jerk. True story, my golden retriever woke me up with her wet nose in my penis and hand combination. I kicked her the fuck out of my room.
And you would kill and eat that dog, huh?
Well,
after all you've been through.
Well, she has too many secrets. She knows too much. I don't want her to share all the intel. So I kicked her out of the room, and for whatever reason, 12 years old, you can get ready again. And I continued. I ended up coming, and the way I described it to my friend Rob the next day in class, first of all, I was like, dude, you keep going. And he was like, fuck you. He couldn't believe it. He was like, holy shit, you keep going. And it's like you sneeze and fart at the same time.
I like how you're describing coming to a group of adults, so you wouldn't believe it. It's like this release you can't possibly imagine, and I hope that you all get there.
But here's the thing, you do listen to our podcasts.
Well, half of them. The other half are periphery
right?
friends.
You do? Oh, nice. Wow. Well, I'm never sure if any females listen to the show. You do not.
Do?
Wow, and you really proudly said that.
Yeah, you really offered that up too hurtfully quickly. I'll tell you this, I'm in a weird spot because I mean, Mike's a lot older than me, but I am in a... I grew up in a weird...
3 years older than him. It just so happens I took my parents' divorce real bad.
Yeah, but...
That's why I'm so weathered.
Yeah. So I grew up in between porn generations, unfortunately, because the whole Playboy era, all of that didn't make sense to me. It was just a woman that was just like naked on a ladder like this. You're like, what do I do? I have to construct a narrative. I don't want to do all this, Yes. But like we had computers, but there was like the first computers. It was 56K. You would download one picture of a tit, and it would just, your computer would catch on fire. It would just explode immediately. You'd get like one line each 20 minutes, So my generation, we all jerked off to just like the softcore porn, like the late night Skinamax, like that was the thing that we had, which was crazy to me because I'm like,
Family Matters.
Yeah. Here's what I did. You turn on HBO at 11:30, you pull your pants down to your ankles, and you hope. That's what I did.
Oh my God, the amount of times I jerked off to Taxi Cab Confessions.
Yeah.
When it was just a sad guy going through a divorce.
Yeah. Dude, that's the part about it. It's like we had to jerk. Do you understand how crazy that we had to jerk off to a movie and guess when the sexiest part of a thing that we've never saw was gonna be?
You had to hope it was happening soon.
Yeah. Here's what I would do. I would go and I would see it it'd be a softcore thing. A guy and a girl would start making out. She would take off her bra, and I'd be like, oh my God, some tits. I can work with this, And then all of a sudden you go, well, they have electric chemistry, so I think there's gonna be a sex scene. And then they would go from her tits to all of a sudden they would cross dissolve to them eating breakfast, And you'd be like, fuck, I missed it. I should have taken the tits. Now we're gonna jerk off to the fucking sunny side up eggs. You know what I mean? Pretending those are like a tit with a medical condition.
Just a droopy, runny pair of tits.
Yeah, but it was there were also times that I thought every movie that came on HBO at that time was like a porn,
Oh my God.
I jerked off to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest one time, just holding my dick, waiting for it to get hot, being like, this is a pretty male-dominated cast,
In fairness, Danny DeVito had some pretty sweet tits.
Yeah. It was when Chief threw that water fountain through the window. We were both free.
It was incredible. Do you remember what your favorite movie that came on that, if you were awake at 3 a.m. on a sleepover with your friends and all of them were passed out and you just like kind of jerk off on your side while they were sleeping next to you?
No, you keep saying very specific dramatic events. And
did you guys not jerk off at sleepovers?
I will say this: I did jerk off in the same room as my buddy once, but we never it was in the dark. We never compared or.
Were you both like cone heads? You were wearing a necklace and just looking each other in the forehead.
Someone told me that one time that before I knew anything about sex, that like your dick actually gets the biggest that it ever gets right after as you come. So I thought that you were supposed to have sex like in that period between after you've come and when your dick shrinks, which is, 14 seconds, I think? And I'm like, oh my God, sex must be hell. You know what I mean? Like, how do you mean it must take forever? How do these guys do it?
What a double Dutch timing situation that is. You're just getting hard. Oh, there! Hurry!
I'm going to say this. This might be the heaviest show we've ever done.
I don't know what you're trying to say. Looks like a lot
because we're also joined by Eric Badlands Booker, professional eater, rapper, and the host of Badlands Chugs on YouTube. In front of Badlands, there is a liter of Mountain Dew.
All right.
And there's one in the center of the table. And in front of the other 4 people on this show, there are 3 red solo cups. And we're going to have to go left to right on chugging. The first one is the signature drink of High Society Radio, frozen margaritas.
I don't want to chug a frozen margarita.
Well, you're going to get brain freeze tonight. Because if you lose, you have to chug that boot of Mountain Dew.
You can do it.
And next to that is some milk. And then we got some
yum.
We got some good Bodega vintage seltzer.
The milk's for your tummy after the margarita.
Oh, good. Okay. Might as well be shitting with a fucking massive headache.
Now, we also have these great... Nate went to the store, and Halloween is next week, so we got these great pumpkin buckets.
That's good. Cool, actually. And why is that? Why are there pumpkin buckets?
Well, in case things need to come out of one of our holes.
I'm pretty sure that's going to happen.
Yes. Throughout the show, randomly, the producers are going to hit this sound. Do we have...
Does that mean we go? This is the test.
This is the test. Okay. And at that point, if you go left to right, chug it down, and whoever fails has to chug a boot of Mountain Dew with Badlands.
So wait, we're doing all 3 at once, or we're doing
No.
each?
One.
Okay.
One. It's
Stone
just left
Cold,
to right.
and yeah. Okay. Cool.
So it's really all about the seltzer chug, is what we're saying right here.
I mean, that's going to be that's the home stretch.
That's the anchor.
That's oof.
Luckily, I've drank a number of seltzers in my life.
That's a vibe.
You are 10% Ashkenazi Jew.
20.
And speaking of which, you have a massive. Let me pull it up. You have a massive list of accomplishments. 2 different matzo ball records.
Yes. Actually, the Ben's matzo ball, which is like they're like floaters. They're the size of baseballs. I've eaten
Jesus Christ.
What's the record? 22 baseball size matzo balls in 5 minutes 25 seconds.
Holy shit.
And now with the broth, soaked with broth.
No broth.
Oh,
yeah,
no dry matzo ball.
Hell yeah, that's some real.
And you're not dipping them like they're hot dogs or whatever. It's just
you just eat them like a baseball.
Jesus,
you know, like when you eat a baseball.
Well,
when you eat a baseball, they're baseball size, but you just eat them. You just.
It's so thick.
Oh, it's too thick. Ain't no fucking liquid in this shit.
Come on, y'all can do it. Easy as pie.
It's just a pie.
Ignore the brain freeze.
This
Just
shit
ignore
just gave
it.
me erectile dysfunction.
He also at one point had a pumpkin pie eating record.
I need a spoon for this shit.
My brain hurts so much.
But rub your tongue with rub your roof of your mouth with your tongue.
That's a coach.
Or just sip a little natty ice and I'll get rid of it instantly.
You're right.
There you go. Gone.
It's not going down.
There's solids in mine.
That's what she said. What? That didn't make any sense.
I think I'm going to lose this one.
No, you.
I'm losing this one.
I got all
Is
the
there booze in this?
There's just booze in this. There's no. The ice is just not doing it. Oh.
It's good because my
Tell us
chest.
some other of your records while we try to do this. Well, okay. I've eaten 4 pounds of corned beef hash in 1 minute and 58 seconds.
Fuck? How fast?
1 minute and 58 seconds.
Under 2 minutes?
Yeah.
God
Did you
damn.
just shovel it in?
I can't
Just
do
shovel
that.
it. I've eaten 9 pounds of peas in 8 minutes.
Peas.
Peas, yeah, green peas, yeah.
Oh.
And I've eaten, my personal best in hot dogs is 40 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes.
Done.
I won't
Really?
go
You're
down.
done?
192 chicken wings in 12 minutes. 49.
Were they hot or were they dry?
They were like pretty much medium. Frank's Red Hot sauce hot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh man.
But with the hot wings, I've eaten. I won a contest. We did a 5-minute contest. I ate 32 ghost pepper wings in like 5 minutes. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Now, what happened after that?
Yeah.
What happened to your body after the ghost?
After the ghost pepper, right? What they did, right, was they put all the saving graces right in front of you. They had like milk and ice cream and cottage cheese and all types of stuff, right?
Cottage cheese helps.
Yeah. Anything with dairy helps. And so they just said, go,
Done.
right?
Oh no.
Eating all the, going through the wings,
pass me the Mountain
the
Dew.
first
I'm not
first
even
30
half of this
seconds
shit.
is fine. You know what I'm saying? And but then when you get past the minute mark, it's all work. You're dying all the way to the 5 minute mark, and then once you if you reach for any of the stuff to cool it down, then that's the DQ. Then you're out.
Here's a question.
As far as the cool down, real quick, I saw a guy at the the Hot Sauce Festival, the Brooklyn Hot Sauce Expo. They did the pepper eating contest. He came out eating a stick of butter, but like bouncing like Brock Lesnar.
Right.
And he ate a whole stick of butter first. Is there like anything people do up top to lube up or get their mouth
Or
ready?
was he just getting in everyone's head?
Well,
was it all intimidation?
it probably was intimidation. I mean, it's like, once you eat hot stuff, even if you like lube your mouth up with butter or spray Chloraseptic to try to numb your mouth.
So people do that.
I mean, people have tried, but it doesn't really help as too much because once you get past the mouth and you get into the esophagus and the stomach, you feel the burn all the way through.
Yeah, you're fucked.
man.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Here's my question.
Have you ever drank a candle like Homer Simpson?
See, that's something I gotta write on the chug list. Okay.
I have, oddly enough. Heartburn. How do you deal with it?
Oh, I don't have heartburn.
What the fuck?
No, never.
I like that. You
Never-
I've
I've
go with that.
fucking
never
shocking.
needed no purple
Killer.
pill or nothing.
There are no deterrents in Eric Badlands Booker's life.
You know what? That's fucking amazing.
The ingestion engine is cast iron. It's all good.
Just pass me the fucking Mountain Dew. This ain't going down. Nate,
that's
fucking
last.
set me up. That's not going down.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Me and Zach had harder margaritas than you two.
No,
Hell no.
We had to.
I trip my fucking tooth on this thing right now. Nate's fucking with me, man.
Well, about
Did me dirty.
Badlands, I'm sorry for these two. It's embarrassing,
No,
and I
it's
feel
all
bad for myself because I'm one of the co-hosts of this show. And Zach, I'm sorry.
No,
all
it's
right?
fine.
Seriously.
I'm used to this hootenanny.
Okay. I want to impress, not fucking look like a bitch.
Nah,
Chris,
you good.
come on, buddy. Come on. You could. There you go.
There you
By
go.
the way, Chris came in.
Nice.
Chris came in pretty confident in himself.
Yeah.
He was like, "Listen, if somebody's doing real bad, I'll take one for the team and lose on purpose."
Nice.
What's that? Oh, it's the brain freeze.
It's the brain freeze, not the.
Yeah.
Well, I liked. I just pounded a margarita, a frozen margarita. It was good because my back and chest were hurting at the same exact time.
No, it's too soon. We got to do the second part of the thing.
I can't feel my.
I'm trying to encourage you with the Stone Cold thing.
okay.
Technically, the challenge is still going.
Johnny,
No, Johnny lost, so he has to chug the boot.
Oh, you piece of shit. Oh,
good God, why are you making him do
better
this?
throw this shit up. I'm not even
Johnny,
gonna
just
lie.
use your bucket.
This is so exciting.
This is something, all right, Zach. I don't know if excitement is the thing I feel.
Go!
To your CPAP mask, my man. Wait, just for us or just?
No, it's for them. It's for them.
Zach, no!
All right, you're out for the next one.
Sorry.
Look at that. No, come on, let's go. Get it down, buddy.
Oh, that shit burns.
You like Mountain Dew. Come
Yeah.
on.
Fucking dope.
You love it. You live in the Bronx. You have to like Mountain Dew.
What's Mountain Dew's slogan? Do the do.
Do the do.
Come on, do the do.
Shit.
Do that, you son of a
Burns
bitch.
like a motherfucker.
You can do it.
Come on, Johnny.
Mine
Do
over
it-
matter. Mine
do it
over
for me.
black.
We have some mellow yellow outside if you want to switch.
Yeah, we have Ting. If you want to get Caribbean
Oh,
with
you
it.
got grapefruit ting. Look at that. Oh, you got some Yanni boy stuff up in here.
I'm gonna go shit. Yeah.
No. Sit down. We got a
Let
second
him-
round coming.
Let him go.
Give me his milk. I'll do it while he's gone.
Oh, Johnny. Badlands. Again, like, I really wanted you to come in here and be impressed by us, and
Nah, you good. Nah. I'm happy to be here. I appreciate you having me. But I actually did another one, fruit punch one, and it was fun. It is definitely hard as Zach.
Because you have to like squeeze it?
You have to squeeze it. There's no air hole. You can't come up for air. There you go. Oh, champion status. Look at that.
Woo! Who's down last?
That was Zach.
All right.
By
Fuck.
a hair.
Give me a minute before we do this then.
Why? The milk isn't sitting well?
Yes.
Quite exciting.
All right.
I think it was. I think that was better than the MCU.
I'm happy to have this shot in my life.
Ow!
This is all mine, man. Let's
Come
do
on,
it.
Zach.
I'll give you a little head start.
Fucking do it for Stone Cold, bro. Do it for the fucking round thing.
Oh, he's giving you a head start because you guys are friends.
This is fun.
Jesus Christ. There's a champion right there.
Yeah.
That's why he's got 1 million fucking YouTube subscribers.
That's how we do shots.
Fucking monster. Crushing it.
My fear is because I know there's a burp coming, and I'm hoping it's just a burp, so
There's a
I'm trying to
bucket.
ride it out.
Yo, it's like there's like a sneaky fart in the front.
Just ride the gas. Ride it.
Oh, fuck. Johnny's really dead.
So
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Nate.
Johnny says Johnny's definitely throwing up from the sounds of things, but he did say to give him a minute. He's coming back.
Okay, thank God.
Okay, good. Look who's back. Pukey shit pants.
Yeah, big ups to everybody in Tromaville. Big ups to Crazy Lady Conti. Big ups to Nadia White.
Real quick, to
Zach.
shout out to Mike Harrington, who likes to shit and not leave anything on the fucking toilet paper roll. You piece of shit.
Oh,
I had to go fucking look for it, and then I started vomiting and shit at the same time.
Oh, no.
It's like you did bad cocaine and shit.
There's
It's
a
like,
bidet in there. Just
Yeah.
don't let him get.
No. I forgot that was in. I was like, all right, and then he had the shit to set it on low. So I had to adjust that, and I'm trying not to get shit on the fucking the
nozzle.
buttons. Like, fuck. So Mike, and then he's taking calls, and then I'm banging on the door. I was like, oh, it's you, John. Who the fuck else is gonna be Mike?
You're thinking of the movie. Death
What was that? Not The Godfather. Was it The Godfather?
No, you're thinking of Megaforce.
There you go.
I remember that scene.
I remember somebody in some famous spot got, oh.
Oh, there we go. Chug, 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 chug. You gotta up in them bottles, up in them red cups. You know what's up. Drink it up.
I hate you, Mike. I fucking hate you, Mike. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, John, you've lost this challenge. Oh. I'll tell you what. I'll do you a favor. I'll chug half of that.
There you go.
Oh, man.
I'll chug half of that right now.
I'm tired.
Yeah. I think it's from all the margaritas and milk and seltzer. And Mountain Dew.
I'm gonna do half of this boot.
All right.
You boot it up, bro.
I think you can do the whole thing, big man.
Treat yourself.
I'm gonna need you to do the whole thing.
One more.
do it.
Roll-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go. Ride the wave. There you go.
There's Mountain Dew
I almost
everywhere.
rode that wave.
All right, here we go. Riding the wave. Let's go.
All right.
Right there.
Not even in the top 10 worst liquids that have been on that floor.
Or in Chris's mouth.
Ouch.
Yeah, usually Laney would be sitting right over there yelling at somebody.
Rubbing somebody's leg.
respectful.
It's all right.
Nodding and just finger fingers like
Counting shekels.
Those bubbles, when those bubbles hit you from the toe.
Yeah, it fucks you up, man.
When you rattled by that Puerto Rican snake, they natural born killers, legion of skanks.
We should do a bet, dude, where loser has to take a gun in the butthole.
There's
You won't
no
do
way.
it. You won't do it, you pussy.
Are a faggot.
No, let's do it. One-on-one basketball.
Loser takes a gun. Dude, me
Loser
and Bobby
takes a gun in the
Kelly,
ass.
we played one-on-one basketball. We brought our kids camping.
That's
And then
uncomfortable.
our kids,
I think your kids were embarrassed by you.
Yeah. They weren't even watching. They were on a trampoline playing with each other. And me and Bobby Kelly.
Oh, dude.
There was just a ball, like a basketball on the ground. And I picked it up and started dribbling it. It was just like a moment where we organically started playing each other. And
Lewis just had to. This is how bad Lewis is at basketball. He had to stop himself from saying, "I picked it up and started bouncing it." Because I started picking up and bouncing. I mean, dribbling.
I was doing bouncy ball and I almost put it in the hoopy hoop.
he goes, I throw scored it. I throw scored it at the back at the giant.
I got an innie. I made an innie.
Yeah. Bobby cheered. Dude, we played.
Bobby cheered so hard when I got an innie.
Dude, we played.
I shot a Fari I got an innie from a Fari.
We played for 25 minutes and scored 3 points between us.
Nuh-uh.
Dude, I
Yeah, but it
swear
was
to God.
25 minutes of, I'm sure, a lot of like dribbling while someone breathes real hard.
We have also, by the way, nonstop aggressive fouling that neither one would know to call.
I think just a lot of like.
No, it was
Bobby
both.
talking
Both
shit.
of us get no. It wasn't. None of us talking shit. Both of us pouring sweat because we're both fat fucks. It was humid as shit, and both of us trying to drive in, but in the middle of driving, realizing that we don't have the athletic ability to drive in, giving up and throwing it up.
There was a lot of this. It was just.
Dave, do you think you could beat? Do you think you could beat Lewis 21-0?
No,
I think you could.
no way. 21 to nothing.
Nothing.
21-0, maybe.
I
don't know.
argue-
I don't know that.
I
I could, but I
argue-
might. If that was the goal of the game, I might be. Able
I
to
played
beat it.
I think I
basketball
could
with
too.
both of
I
you
think I
over
could beat
10.
Lewis 21-0.
21-0 is a tough thing.
It's tough.
to-
but
I'll
I
call
think I
those
could-
Someone
games.
gets one
Let's go to a
lucky
court
shot.
and I'll
I
call
will
those
bet you
games.
both $500 each that
Okay.
you cannot beat me 21.
I'll tell. I'll bet
How
on it.
about a gun in the butt?
I might do 500. I wouldn't. I don't feel confident enough to do a gun in the butt.
Whoever wins, loser gets a gun in the butt of basketball. I'll play you with. I'll play you. If I don't beat you 21-0, I get a gun in the butt. If you lose 20,
Can I say-
that's real high stakes for me to play fucking monster defense?
100%. I will do this weekend.
Can I say, Jay?
Gun in the butt to the
honestly,
loser.
Lewis
if
would
it was
just have to throw it up.
21-0, I would, Jay. I would bet on Lewis.
Yeah,
to win
just
that.
launch it
21
up. Listen, I can't.
If you spot him 4
Listen,
or 5,
if I can't
I'd
give,
it
if
to
I
you.
can't give you, I can't let you get past me faster to score a layup. I have to You can just. I can't super defend your jump shots. So you can just keep cranking it up 21 times. There's an odds you might make it.
I know.
And I get a gun in the ass.
And you have to
But
score
I might be
21 times.
But I
By
might
the way,
be.
it's not easy to put the ball
Is it
in the
by
hoop
2 or by
21
1?
It's
times.
by one.
I
Now
would
you can
assume
take a
by
2
one.
point. A three would count as 2.
No, no, no.
Ones and twos.
None of that matters. The bet would be.
I'm not going to be taking long distance
the bet would
jump
be.
shots.
The bet would be.
I'm getting the ball and going right to the hoop every
bet
time.
would
I'm
be
risking a gun in the
21
butt.
It would have to be.
I'm going for the sure thing.
Lewis
Dude,
has
just
to
one 25-footer that's off, and Lewis grabs it and lays it in.
I'm not going behind the bag.
Oh, dude. You fucking airball it and Lewis puts in a layup and you gotta take a gun in the ass? No way, dude. No, dude. All my shots are gonna be highly contested, aggressive, fucking. I mean, they're gonna be back downs.
A lot of this with the ball.
Pump fakes.
Dude, just literally.
And fucking reverse layups.
Dude, first play of the game, I just shoot it, it goes in.
1-0, and I gotta get fucked by a gun.
Meanwhile, I'm rolling.
1-0.
Hey, Lewis. Meanwhile, I'm on the sideline rolling the condom on the gun. All right.
I love how we have
He
to
goes,
buy a gun.
this ain't no snub nose 38.
Yeah. Woo. We can put
Dougie, I swear to God, I will bet you a gun in the butt. There's no way you beat me 21 to 0.
Listen, here's what I'd say.
Okay.
I think if I played Lewis 1-on-1 to 21, the average score is going to be something like 21-4, 21-3. The idea of a shutout is very hard. Yeah, you got to really fucking
3.
You know what else is
3.
hard?
Could you do 3? 3 points. Lewis would get 3 points. Spot you.
No.
You want
1 point.
No, 3 points. I feel
You have no idea how bad I am at basketball.
Dan.
Oh, no, I do.
Dan.
I played with you.
Yeah, Dan, for a gun in the ass, 1 point's a lot of points. Lewis is not good at basketball. He doesn't know how to shoot. He has no form
It
of
might
shot.
be my worst sport.
The only time I've ever felt good at basketball was when I was lined up on Lewis.
Yeah, we did that on purpose.
I do
You're
this. I
welcome.
just dribble with one hand out here a lot.
And I was raining that day.
Now, here's the thing.
He wasn't guarding me.
By the way,
Lewis goes, hey, that was a double bouncy. My ball.
listen to me.
You can't double bounce it.
Listen to me. Fouls are going to count. Because Lewis is going to nonstop foul. He has no idea.
Lewis is a hack.
He's going to think that
I
it's
am a
fucking
hack.
MMA.
I
and
saw
he's
shitty
gonna-
jokes on the court. So,
You go, what's
He
recently
goes,
been going on with
look at all
this
these
weather?
empty. Look at all these empty chairs. We could have done this in my apartment.
Jay, I think
I
I would bet straight up, no matter what this. I would bet if it was Lewis has to score 1 point, you have to score 21. I would bet on Lewis.
especially you, Jay.
Lewis is going to get
Especially
one
me,
shot.
what do you mean by that?
Oh wow, this might happen.
I'm just saying.
Especially someone with shitty ass sweatpants
He
like
goes,
you.
who rocks a Brian Dawkins jersey? And he goes, hold up, bitch.
He has no idea who Brian Dawkins is.
Oh yeah, I do on the Eagles.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, he's having a really great season.
I never thought I was going to come to the fashion fucking debate on the Legion of Skanks.
Yeah. So no, Dave is a better basketball player than you.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. With Dave, I'd have a harder time.
Dave's probably more being thinner and probably better athletic.
I'm
than
more
me, for
into
sure.
being thinner.
I mean, Dave,
That's
why?
kind of been my thing.
Dave, you're always so into
Play that
gambling.
back. That's not what I said.
I
You're
thought that's
thinner
what you
and
said.
you're probably more athletic ultimately in
Probably,
basketball.
you think?
So, yeah, he gets to have better win than I would. And he would beat me for sure.
The
Probably
thing
Dave.
about the difference is that
but
I'm going to contest every. If Lewis can't score one, I'm going to contest every jump shot and still probably not let him drive by.
I have
me.
to give him a little room on jump
Yes,
shots.
and he'll hit one.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Before you can
I
put
don't
the ball
know.
in the
Maybe
hoop
not.
21
Maybe
times.
not, dude.
I
Maybe
might just
not.
be trying to sell
Listen.
this, but I don't
All right,
know.
let me say,
but Dave-
Jay, let me just say,
Acknowledge
you
the fact-
might beat Lewis 21-0. I'm just saying, if you're giving him every jump shot,
But
before you
I'm
can
not
put
gonna give
the
him every
ball in
one.
the hoop
I won't give him every one.
21
No, I can
times,
tell when
Do
he's
you know how
committed.
tired?
one.
I
you
can
know
tell
how
when he's
tired you're
committing.
gonna be?
I'll
If-
tell when he's committing.
Hold on, Jay.
Yeah.
If you get to 21, do you know how tired you're gonna be to
No,
have
but
to
let me
take
tell
that
you something.
gun in your ass?
Let me tell you something.
You're gonna be winded.
Be
Basketball,
all lubed up.
You're
but
gonna
I'm,
be like
not
this.
I'm not bad at basketball.
Yes, your butt
you're
will
good
be
at
sweating.
basketball.
You're very good, and you're gonna back him down Shaq style. And
Not
just
even.
fucking-
Jay, here's the problem.
I'll fuck Tibbs up with some dribble.
Jay's lazy. So what's going to happen is
You might hit a jumper. Maybe.
that's the
Jay's
problem.
lazy. He's just going to start doing crowd work.
Lewis, hey, nice dick hanging out.
Oh, he's doing it. He's using his crowd
He's crowd
work.
working me.
Hey, you ever had sex with an Asian lady? What? Oh! I'm impervious. I can't do it. Oh!
Have I ever fucked a black chick? No, no, I have not. What?
Did you ever hear my mom get banged?
Where are we going? Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this?
Okay, Lewis, what's happening out there? He keeps asking the same question, but he's always got a different twist on it.
It's impressive, and I can't shoot.
Next thing you know, the hour's over, and I've had 3 drinks.
I'm so engaged. I have no idea how to shoot.
Yeah, we laughed a lot. My face hurts. I want to see it. Who wants to see Lewis versus Jay in a up your butt gun battle?
Jay, we can literally make it part of next week's episode. We could just film the game, the whole game. We could film it one-on-one, and then we could do commentary on it. And
I
tell
don't,
everyone
Jay.
who's
I'm
gonna
gonna
win.
be honest. I think 21-0 is.
Dave, the stakes are a gun up the ass.
I'm trying to help you. I'm saying this as your friend.
Are you saying 21-3?
I mean,
No, 21-0. Fuck you, dude.
Oh, Dave's making me nervous.
21-3.
Listen, Lewis, despite what you're saying right now, I don't want a gun in my ass.
I
I think Jay might be trying to get you to put a gun in his ass.
I'm gonna actually. I'm
You
gonna
know what, dude? Win or lose, I'll just stick a gun in the ass.
After Lewis does it, he goes, "Why don't you do me?"
You know what, dude? It's only fair if I take a gun in the ass,
You
too.
know what?
I might as well give it a whirl.
You go put a different condom on it. Put a different condom
Put a
on
condom on it, though. No, extra lubed, of course, and ribbed for my pleasure.
I'm gonna put an old-timey French musket in your ass, so it's wide at the end.
Still a condom on it, though.
Are you embarrassed when the national anthem comes on?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know why, and I'm glad you said that. What a crazy thing to feel.
I was asking Bobby earlier, and Bobby thought I was crazy for being embarrassed during the national anthem.
It's not just the national anthem, but like putting your hand over your heart.
It's
like
the whole-
why?
it's the
what
whole
is-
thing.
Really?
Humiliating.
Humiliating.
To have to put your hand over your heart so we
I don't get
chant
it.
some weird thing.
Not only that, I'm not only embarrassed for myself, I'm embarrassed for everybody
I'm
around.
embarrassed for
who's
my
doing
country.
it. When I'm looking around, I'm embarrassed for all of them.
Me
It's
too.
an issue.
Me too.
It's a real issue.
Me too. I get that. I
Yeah.
get that. It is
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
I never thought anyone would be embarrassed
To be like doing this to a
and
flag.
you're singing this fucking intense song.
It's fucking bizarre.
Who say can you? It's too much.
It's
I
a
get
weird
the-
song.
Yeah, I get the like political embarrassed for political reasons, but embarrassed just because of the act of doing it. I don't understand.
It's
where-
not political reasons because I've been embarrassed
Yeah,
since I was a kid
exactly.
doing it.
It's like
It's an
it's
inner-
holding your hand over your heart to an inanimate object
And
is silly.
Everybody's
It's
staring
silly.
in the same direction and having the same. I don't know. It's almost like I think I used to get a little embarrassed in school when there was a moment of silence or something and everybody had to like look down.
Oh,
Like
it's embarrassing. I don't
How is
know.
that embarrassing?
I don't know.
I don't understand how
I
that's
understand.
embarrassing.
I understand that though, Alex. I don't know how to explain it, but I do understand it.
Right?
Yeah. It's also like when you had to say the Pledge of Allegiance. It was kind of just like kind of embarrassing.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
I used to love that. Like the whole room.
Bobby, you're a
chanting,
loser.
Pretty much. Come on.
I went to my little cousins go to a Catholic private school, elementary school, and I went to one of their fundraisers with my family last week. It was a radio bingo event. So it was like you get a bingo sheet, but it's all songs, and then there's a DJ playing the songs. There's like 50 people there, mostly like parents and grandparents.
It was an auction?
Yeah.
What are they auctioning off? One of the virgins?
No, it was like they had like raffles and stuff, and they were just raising money for the school.
Gotcha.
And
so one of the virgins.
Yeah,
For
basically.
sure. Okay.
And they started it. We're in like the basement of the school, and they started it by having us all stand for the national anthem. And it's like, just like grandparents having trouble even fucking getting out of their seats. And I'm just embarrassed the whole time.
And it's like everyone point to this one side of the room.
Yeah.
Everyone turn.
Everyone look at the flag together.
It's like watching people do a haka.
What's that? What's a haka?
Am I saying that right? Do a wedding night haka, and I'll tell you which one to pull up. If you've never seen anyone do a haka, it's like a tribal dance that I think people in like New Zealand do.
No, yeah, that's embarrassing.
And it's like they're supposed to do it to like show like brotherhood. I don't really know. I'm probably being very insulting, which way I'm describing it. It's like a very honorable thing. No, it's not that one. Not that one. No, get the Jews out of here. Haka.
Haka? Okay.
Haka. Haka. That one. That first one. Can you make it big? Look how awkward this is.
Oh, this is kind of awkward. But this is weird. And yeah, I get being embarrassed.
Look at their faces.
How could you even hit that face? Do you practice that face in the mirror, bro? No.
She's like, this is beautiful.
And she has to stand there and take it?
Yeah, this is like they're raping her with their eyes. Look at that.
It's so intimidating. Why would you do that to a woman on her wedding day?
They look like dudes in a jail cell, but you can't see the bars.
It's like you took Cell Block 9 and put them all in suits and brought them to a wedding.
Oh, now they're doing that black people step dancing. The tongues is a lot and the heavy breathing.
Yeah,
look at it.
Now they're just a group of white and brown people
Well, there's a plot to this video because you think that these are her brothers, right? And she's like crying because it's emotional. But if you keep watching the video, suddenly her husband, she's like looks like Moana. Her husband looks like John Smith. Oh, I could have said Pocahontas John Smith. That would have made more sense. Oh, look at that one.
She does look more like Moana.
Bridesmaid.
Yeah, the bridesmaids are in on it. Holy shit.
Yeah, and like you think that this little white boy is like, what the fuck did I get myself into? They look like they're gonna skewer him and cook him like a pig. Like they're doing like this weird chant. And he looks like he's scared. Then look,
it looks like something that happens on Skull Island.
Yeah, and look, they stop and they start doing this breathing thing.
Embarrassing. Can I hear the breathing louder?
Look at him. Here he goes. And then he goes back. Now the groom's in on it. It's kind of hot, though, in a weird way.
I mean, kind of, but I don't want to be the bride in this situation.
Look, she gets into it. Here she comes. It's all fucking weird, right?
It's so intense.
What is a haka, Bobby? Can you look up what it is?
Never put that much emotion into anything in my life.
They do it at like weddings and funerals.
Oh,
what would a broad topic haka look like? You start it off. I'll follow you.
Hold on, I want to just do the face first.
I gotta feel it. I gotta watch you and start feeling it. And then I throw a few in like this.
Yeah, that's good. This is probably so offensive.
Brought to topics. Brought to topics. Brought to topics. Brought to topics.
This cannot be anything but offensive. What culture is this? We didn't even ask. We don't even know who we're.
It's UFC.
So what were you gonna say? You were in first class,
Stewardess.
right? Right. So I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
Guy next to me is on his phone. So she comes by and she's like, getting ready to take off. You have to power down. So it's like, okay. Right. But you finishing up, getting your last pieces in, whatever.
Yeah.
So she comes back and she comes to me right past him who's still on the phone and comes to me like, didn't I tell you to Exactly.
Was the other guy clearly on his phone?
Yeah, he was on his phone.
Oh, what do you mean clearly on his phone?
No. I don't know if he's like in between the lap.
We
He's
both
talking on his phone.
He's talking.
Yeah, he's talking. Yeah, we both. I got the headphones on. He's on his phone. It's clear as day.
Yeah.
So I just looked at her.
Wow, she said, "Didn't I?"
Right, like she's my like she my mom
right,
or
you
something
in
like
first
that.
class, like
in first
bitch.
class. Right. So I looked at her. Right. I kept talking.
Right.
Because I'm like, yo, let me calm down. Word. I'm about to flip on her, and he's still on his phone too.
Chilling. White man.
Yeah, white man.
Dares someone to talk to him and tell him.
Yeah.
Was he like this? Yeah, so anyway, I was wondering, you ever hear older white man mumble like this? Yeah, definitely.
No, he's quiet too.
Okay, make sure we get that on Monday and make sure we're only on
he said, is this black guy next to me?
Yeah,
He's
it's
going
this
through it right
Negro
now.
boy. He won't turn off his phone. They don't dare come to me. I'm authority. Go on. So
so I look at her, I get back, I talking whatever.
Yeah.
And she's standing there. I was like, all right. I'm like, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Like, I'm going to deal with you in 1 second.
Give it a finger.
You know what
Give
I
it a
mean?
finger.
So she gets an attitude and she walks away.
Yeah, okay.
Right? So he hangs up. I hang up. We taking off or whatever. We take off.
Yeah.
So she come back around to me. Now she's asking me, do I want something to drink? I'm like, yo, I don't want nothing from you. I said, you can't give me nothing. And she looked at me like I'm crazy. So I said, let me explain something to you. I said, for one, I'm a grown man. Yeah. Probably older than you.
You know
what I mean? And nobody, it's like you told me, didn't I tell you like I'm a child?
Shit.
But you didn't say nothing to him and he was on his phone too.
Word.
So now she's standing up there looking stupid. And
as fuck.
Yeah, looking real stupid or whatever. And she storms off again. So I'm like, all right, I know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to send her complaining. I said, I'm going to get a name, send her complaining because it's like, if I was younger, it might have been a whole different.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But you know what? You got to hurt him, a totally different way.
That's
because,
that's when you get older. Wisdom.
Yeah.
Understand.
So I goes to rest when I get up and I get off the plane and I'm passing her. And, she gonna look at me and laugh. I said, oh, you smiling now. I said, it's a shame, but you're sick, right? She's like, what you mean you sick? I said, nah, you're sick. You have a condition that you don't even know that you have. It's like, you should be happy you see a young black male in first class. Like, oh, yo, one of my people's is here. That's good. You supposed to, you should, But it's like you like looking at me like I don't even belong here.
Right. That's an inferiority complex that they internalize, and then when they see, it's like it's like the slave mentality.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
If you were in the house, they'd be like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" Like the I remember it reminds me of my English teacher. I was at a very racist high school in freshman year. St. Benedict, I'm calling you out. St. Benedict, you pieces of shit. I'm going to piss on your fucking building when I come back to Chicago. But it was St. Benedict High School, you motherfucker. I had racist nuns. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
Racist nuns with our white Jesus and their fucking racist ass. And that bitch, sister fucking whatever her name is, gave me a B in fucking algebra because I had a fucking A and she cheated me because she was racist. Bitch. Right. Sorry, she's probably dead. But I just wanted to throw that out there because it's a podcast. You can say whatever you want, and I want to get all my feelings out. Right?
Get it out.
Fuck. Oh yeah. So I had it was Miss Scarborough or whatever the fuck, and it was a black teacher, and it was an honors class. And I remember there was a Filipino guy, and the white dudes would be calling him Chink and Nip, all kind of names, and I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? And they would call us names, man, like in class. I'm 14. I can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you're trapped. There's 3 or 4 white dudes calling you the N-word and the chink word, and you stuck.
and you sitting there and your teacher is black and this bitch doesn't fucking like me. Like she just being shitty. Like, don't think I'm gonna be doing it because I'm black. You know, it was like but we've been trained to kind of hate each other.
Right.
Like, especially when we don't learn about our history and the reasons why. You get that kind of shit.
Right.
You know, it's like you a black dude and you move into a neighborhood, right? And there's another black dude and you're like the only two. And he's like, what you doing here? I was getting apple pie every day till you came. You done ruined it for me.
You done fucked up my
Man, I've been to
thing.
Buffalo Wild Wings and the only black dude there and another black dude walks in. I go, shit. All the white girls were digging me and this fucker walks in.
That's how I feel about ramen places. Another Asian person, I'm like, damn it, I was cool. Yeah. Like, damn it.
I was all special. Another, they're high-fiving another black guy. Fuck!
It's like, let me find another bar.
Hey, let me find another bar. I'll go to, there's Buffalo Wild Wings. Where's the other one? Oh, Bar Louie. I'm out of here. Dude, when you go out of town, you know, you always smell that. Bar Louie and Buffalo Wild Wings are what they, or Chili's.
Yeah.
They go to, that's still what they celebrate. They go, we're going to Chili's, man. You coming? I'm like, and then sometimes you might be, it's usually a mixture of people, but it's kind of cool when you're just like one or two brothers in there because you're like kind of special for a second. Because it was like, the brothers walked in. You know what I mean? So I think that's where that mentality comes from because you're first class. And my thing is, especially if you're not looking like an athlete, super athlete, like, because if you're super tall and you're in first class, to go, oh, well, he must be a ball player.
Oh, get that too, though.
You get. Are you a ball player?
Don't let it be all of us traveling.
Oh!
It's like what are y'all, basketball team or something?
We can't just be. Hey, how
it's
about
like,
we
stockbrokers?
Yo, are we microbiologists? Can you get the fuck out of my way?
We scientists and doctors. We going to.
You come in like yo Ghostface. What's good? What's up with the microbes? You know what I mean? We trying to do things, man. Trying to study the staphylococcus and shit. You know what I mean? Trying to do that. The microscopes and shit. All the motherfucking DNA, deoxyribonucleic acids and shit. You know what I mean? That would be dope. You guys are all scientists, all talking in Wu language. Oh my God! You know, it's like, what team do you play for? Team none of your fucking business. How about that? Because they don't think you can just be first class and just be like, I don't do any sports. I just have first class.
Yeah.
I got flyer miles too. You know.
Yeah.
One of the things, there was one particular segment that really caught my eye. Of course, the last episode that we talked about what to me has been the most interesting story of the last few days, which was Hillary Clinton coming out and calling Tulsi Gabbard a Russian asset. So there was a clip from MSNBC, but first, actually, because I just want to give the proper context, let's just play what Hillary Clinton said on this podcast last week about Tulsi Gabbard. So let's play that.
They're also going to do third party again. And I'm not making any predictions, but I think they've got their eye on somebody who's currently in the Democratic primary and are grooming her to be the third party candidate. She's the favorite of the Russians. They have a bunch of sites and bots and other ways of supporting her so far. And that's assuming Jill Stein will give it up, which she might not, because she's also a Russian asset. Yeah, she's a Russian asset. I mean, totally.
All right, so she may not be running, but
So
Hillary
there
Clinton
is Hillary Clinton.
Wow.
That was her quote.
It's like Alex Jones.
Oh, I mean, Alex Jones would be right sometimes.
Yeah.
This is actually substantially worse than Alex Jones. So here's Hillary Clinton. And by the way, I just love every bit of this. As I said last time, it's just great to have Hillary Clinton as a political rival. It really is amazing to watch her just become more and more unhinged and jump the shark. This is a woman who just cannot deal with the fact that Donald Trump beat her. She cannot deal with the fact that she lost what was supposed to be a sure thing to this fucking cartoon character. She was supposed to be the most powerful human being on the planet, sitting in the Oval Office, deciding what nations rise and what nations fall, and instead she's doing a goddamn podcast and fucking claiming people are Russian assets. So anyway, as we told you last episode, Tulsi came back with 3 fiery tweets, really put her in her place. So they called her the queen of warmongering and the source of the rot of the Democratic Party. So they called her the most corrupt person and all of these things. And it's been great. Tulsi's been making the rounds. It's been impossible for people to not cover Tulsi Gabbard now. And most people who I've seen to be fair, have been, listen, most people have been like, yeah, she shouldn't have done that. Here's how bad it is. Karl Rove, okay? Karl Rove, the George W. Bush architect, is George W. Bush's top advisor, neocon fucking general fucking, master, Karl Rove. He even said, he was like, yeah, you can't do this, Hillary. You can't do this. You can't just call people Russian assets. He goes, I hate Tulsi Gabbard. I hate her foreign policy. I disagree with her on just about anything. But like, you can't just call people Russian assets. I mean, it's just not right. Even he had the decency. Even this guy who will gladly defend and engineer policies that butcher hundreds of thousands of human beings was like, I don't know. This is a little bit too much for me.
They did it to Trump for 2 years.
Yeah, well, that's right.
And it sounds like she might be raising Tulsi's profile a little bit.
Oh, no, it's definitely good for Tulsi. But I will say, I saw this one clip on MSNBC that actually I just could not believe. And it made me, if you remember, when we were taking questions from the Part of the Problem Inner Circle last week, somebody actually asked, do you think the media is jumping the shark with this whole thing? And my take at first was kind of like, I mean, they sold the war in Iraq, and that didn't seem to have any consequences. The Trump-Russia collusion thing doesn't seem to have any consequences. Who knows if they're actually jumping the shark? But I saw this clip, and it actually made me think, maybe this might actually be the moment where some in the media are jumping the shark. And that's why other people, even Karl Rove, Van Jones, people who you would not expect to be decent on this, have been like, Hillary shouldn't be doing this. Because I think even they're concerned that they're like, this is too much. This is going to expose us, But here was Jonathan Capehart, this little fucking annoying fruitcake on MSNBC. And he was hosting a panel show. Let's just go to this. Let's play this clip. It's really unbelievable.
One thing that was interesting about Tulsi Gabbard's response, she went after Hillary Clinton. She was strong. She said that she wasn't going to run as a third-party candidate. She never denied being a Russian asset. That was the one aspect that was missing from her response, which you think that would be the first, in the first line or two. It was not there.
When Hillary Clinton says there's a Russian asset, doesn't say anybody's name, and Tulsi Gabbard goes, how dare you call me a Russian asset? Right. I mean, this is...
John Madden came back?
She didn't say She didn't even say she wasn't.
There was
Russian
no
asset.
To your point, Hillary Clinton didn't name names, but there's Congresswoman Gabbard go like, me.
So she wanted the attention, of course. And, look, Hillary Clinton, maybe she's rooting for the Washington...
Wow.
That's like Bubba from Friday Night Lights.
Oh, I just love the fucking laughing. She never denied that she was a Russian asset. Wow. What fucking hacks you guys are. What fucking embarrassments you are, Jonathan Capehart. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you really think, like, how stupid are you? Or a better question, how stupid do you think your fucking audience is? How stupid do you think your audience is? Hillary Clinton never named her. You're right. Okay, so Hillary Clinton never named her. So by the way, then, if that's your case, then it's not just that Tulsi Gabbard assumed she was talking about her. It's that everybody else in the media, except your dumbass fucking show, assumed she was talking about Tulsi too. Because of course she was. Of course she was talking about Tulsi Gabbard.
Can I see...
What do you think? You think she was calling Kamala Harris a Russian asset? Was she saying that half of her former staff are working for a Russian asset now? Was she calling Elizabeth Warren a Russian asset? Or maybe Amy Klobuchar? Was she calling her a Russian asset? No, of course she's talking about Tulsi Gabbard. Hillary Clinton, by the way, someone for a staffer, or not a staffer, like a representative for Hillary Clinton, admitted that they were talking about Tulsi Gabbard since this has happened. So they're all just fucking full of shit. Oh, isn't that? And by the way, she never denied it. Ooh, isn't that fucking creepy and Orwellian? She never denied it. So let me see if I get this straight. You now can. And by the way, I'm not a fucking statist. I don't think that military members deserve some special protection. I don't think congresswomen deserve some special protection. But you guys are all fucking statists and all believe in both of those things. So let me just get this straight. This is how it works now. You can just accuse somebody who's served in the military of being a traitor, and you're required to present no evidence. You can say someone's a Russian asset and go, oh, why? Well, why are they a Russian asset? Like, how do you know that? Nah, they are. They're grooming her. She's a Russian asset. So's Jill Stein. So is everyone who's opposed to me politically. Donald Trump, Jill Stein, they're all probably Russian assets. Tulsi Gabbard, she's a Russian asset too. Okay, and you don't have to provide any evidence. Not one single shred of evidence. Just kind of, well, they have bots and they have stuff, so she's a Russian asset. And then if she doesn't deny it, everybody laughs and goes, man, I mean, she didn't deny it. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so how about this, Hillary Clinton? If you have any evidence, and you don't think you need to let people know, you just put the accusation out there. Let me ask you this question to all these fucking statists. Hillary Clinton has evidence that a sitting member of Congress is a Russian asset. You think maybe you should present that evidence to someone? You think maybe there's an obligation on you to report this, to go to your precious government and try to do something about it? Or no, you just try to score cheap political points on a podcast? Is there anything that you could think of that is more despicable, okay, than Hillary Rodham Clinton calling somebody who served in a war that she voted for, that she championed, someone who went over to Iraq, a war that just about everyone agrees now we shouldn't have fought, was an absolute disaster. Somebody who went there for 2 tours, comes home and goes, I think this war is a mistake and we should never fight in a war like that again. And then she can just slander you as a traitor to your country and there's no you should provide any 1 ounce of evidence of that. And then you have these MSNBC fucking hacks, these fucking pathetic excuses for fucking newsmen. And they're just sitting there laughing at Tulsi Gabbard. Well, she just assumed she was talking about her. Everyone knows she was talking about her. She never denied it. She never presented an argument. What should she have to fucking deny? Oh, man. 500 episodes into Part of the Problem, I am lucky that the mainstream media makes it this easy. That's the state that we live in today. That's why this podcast is 500 episodes long. That's why we've been so successful and why we're going to continue to do this, because these fucking media whores are so fucking retarded that even a couple idiot comedians like us can tear them to shreds with ease.
What up, motherfuckers? It's the Real Ass Podcast. It's your boy, Louis J. Gomez.
Keep on sending in those scams to realassofficial@gmail.com. Realassofficial@gmail.com. Your fan art, your
erotic fan fiction.
Erotic fan fiction. Do we have another script? We didn't do that script. Do you want to do it today? Fuck it. We can round it out with another
erotic
script.
fan fiction?
It's not always erotic, but
Yeah, this one-
it tends to be.
Does this one have a couple chicks in it?
Well, the two other people are Ian and Nick Mullen. So you guys decide who wants to be who.
And Nick
Ian
Mullen?
Fidance and Nick Mullen.
Okay, that's kind of fun. We can do that. Let's do it.
Wait, do we all have lines?
Yeah.
Oh, this
You
is so
guys just have to
exciting.
decide who's
It's
going
4
to be
people.
Ian, who's going to be Nick.
Between me and Alex?
Yeah, I would say-
Whatever you
shit.
want, Kim.
I'll be Nip Mullen.
Nip Mullen?
All right. I'm Ian.
It is Nip Mullen. It's an Asian Nick Mullen.
Oh, Nip Mullen.
And then the producer is Tran, and is that Tranny Shannon?
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay.
So there's a narrator, and then there's Louis Gay Louis Gomez. Black Amico, it's Black Zach Amico. Producer Tran Shannon. Ian Finance, Jewish.
Awesome.
And Nip Mullen, Asian. So do we have to do the accents as such?
I think so. I think that'll be
All right, fuck it, let's do it.
Jewish. Okay.
If I have to.
And Nate will be the narrator.
Yep.
Okay. The brave podcasters enter the studio, walking over Mike Harrington's lifeless corpse with no regard for his well-being.
Mm-hmm.
The Real Ass Podcast theme starts. I have to do this?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, we'll do this in post. But
You
anyway.
have to sing it.
I don't know how the old theme song goes.
I'll do it.
All right.
You are now tuned in to the RAP, a safe space for POC and LGBT, where you're not allowed to ask how much they weigh. Hosted by Black Amico and Louis Gay, known for sucking dicks that are covered in shit. When it comes to gay sex, man, he will submit. Black holding him down. He's known as the boop. If he hears the word R, he'll pull the trigger. Get it. Mondays at noon, Wednesdays and Fridays too. We're very proud to be SJW. Second off guest, but still not as gay as Mike Cannon. And Lewis loves his trans producer Trannon. So here we go. Now you know we're ready to rock because the Real Ass Podcast loves to suck cock. Woo!
Great. Awesome. I approve of that.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
What's up, sexy boys? Blah,
You
blah.
gotta be gay.
Oh. What's up, sexy boys? Blah, blah. It's your boy, Louis Gay Homez. Here with Black Kamiko. What up, doggy?
Yo, nigga, what's poppin'?
I love how you booped it out there.
Wow.
And we got two great guests with us today. Two wonderful and aspiring allies. Ian Finance and Nip Mullen joined the show.
Hello, everyone. I'm freezing my tushes off. My tuchus off in here. It's so cold.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be here on Real Ass Podcast.
Okay, let's get the butt plug out of my ass before we start the show. Ian Finance, got any butt plugs?
I'm going to be performing at a bathhouse in Chelsea.
Oh, cool, dude. You doing comedy?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, and follow me at iAnnoying on Instagram. And check out my podcast called Just the Tip, where I talk about trannies and the fine art of not paying tips.
Nip Mullen?
Yeah, I'm, come on.
Hold on. Sorry to cut you off.
God, this is why he
And you're
doesn't
gay.
book
Don't
at
forget
all.
you're gay.
Oh, yeah, I'm gay too.
Don't
Sorry.
be gay, Lewis.
Nip Mullen?
We already did this.
I know,
yeah,
but we're going back. We're bringing it back.
Oh, yeah, I'm...
Hold on, sorry to cut you off, but I need to quickly say that tickets to Wankfest are almost
Gayer.
sold out, guys.
Gayer.
Are almost sold out, guys. There's only a few left. It's can't miss, doggies. What do you want me to say? It's going to be crazy, dude. I'm telling you. It's going to be the gayest, wokest comedy festival on the planet Earth. We got so many amazing comedians who punch up, not down. We've got a ton of live podcasts like Gays Be Sucked, Compound Media's The Tranthony Come On Your Show, Matt and Shin's Secret, Doug Loves Men's Booties, Guy Society Radio, The Naked Roast. Would you bang just the Naked Roast is gay, and Would You Bang Him is gay? And I think Cumbill is doing a live podcast, right, Nip?
Oh, yeah. Me and Stava are going to be co-headlining this weekend at Caroline's. Oh, and listen to my podcast, Come Real, on iTunes.
Black and Miko.
Y'all motherfuckers can follow me at Black Is Not Funny on Twitter and Instagram. Plus listen to my podcast, Black Amigos Midnight Gook Show, here on As Digital Live Fridays at midnight.
What did you just say?
Jesus, Black. Edit that part out, Trannon. We talked about this, Black. The industry might be listening. Check your privilege, doggy. Trannon, drop a Lewis scold.
This is ruining my
I have
career.
to
It's
say
not even
silence.
good.
We can't just do it. Silence for a minute.
Come on, Trannon.
Sorry, I'm doing a lot of emotional labor lately.
And the sound drop plays. Lewis scolds. Gaby James. Lewis Gay Homez.
I love this.
We're all just people, man. Relax, Lewis.
I am fucking relaxed. You goddamn
hemophile. But that's okay. Love is love. We don't judge here. Cracker.
goddamn it, Black.
Heberfile, like Jeffrey Epstein. Do you guys hear about that new rape island stuff? Yeah, they tried to charge Samsung Galaxy 7 and blew up now. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, gonna get away with eating babies.
Yeah.
He stopped here. He laughed.
Trannon, did you get that story I sent you? Yeah, pull that up.
Okay, so it basically says that a bunch of comedians are boycotting Louis C. Gay, calling it a workplace safety issue where he performs on stage. This is a quote from one of the comics.
Comedian Fake Boris had this to say about the that's a hard word, controversy. If these venues allow Louis C. Gay to perform...
Did you stop being gay and start being retarded? Why are you reading so slow?
It says Louis barely able to read.
I don't know why he's barely able to read here.
It's hard. It's fine. I'm just going to read it, okay? Comedian Fake Boris had this to say about the controversy. If these venues allow Louis C. Gay to perform, we should boycott them. What he did is unforgivable what's that word? Atrocity. And brave comedians are at risk when he's in the area. Fuck yeah, dude. I love it. That's a real ass ally. Hit it, Trannon.
Dun, dun, dun. He's a gay ass dude. He's got bitchy attitude.
He wants to see you nude. He's a gay ass dude. Okay, doggies.
Louis, it's not nice to talk about Nip's lunch. Be sensitive to his culture.
Doggies, I like it. Black, I hate you. I mean, I hate you, not blacks.
Might as well. You're not welcome back at the creek anyways.
Okay, let's take a moment to talk about our amazing sponsor, Blue U. BlueU.com. If you guys like to get sucked, and you know I do, this is the Real Ass Podcast. Our fans like to get sucked off. You're probably getting blown right now if you listen to this. Listen, there's no better male enhancement than Blue U. These juicy Puerto Rican lips are here for a reason, so use promo code FAGGOT to get 20% off your next Hummer. All right, let's get back to the show.
Our heroes finish up this amazing podcast just as an ambulance comes to take Mike Harrington away on a gurney. The end.
Wow.
Great job.
Great.
Great job.
It's true. Your fans are unemployed.
I enjoyed that
Who
one.
has the time?
Fill her up. You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.